Hey traders, and welcome to Structure-Based Trading, Episode 8, and welcome to the Trading Channel. If this is your first time viewing a video from the Trading Channel, then I'd like to say thank you. My name is Steven, and I am the head trader at thetradingchannel.net, an educational website that strives to provide you guys with valuable content to help you on your journey to becoming a successful trader. And we do that through free educational content here on YouTube, which you can find by typing in the Trading Channel in the search bar, and also through training programs and other resources. In today's video, we're going to be checking out some daily levels of structure that I'll be paying attention to for the remainder of the week, and I'll be discussing with you guys what I'm expecting out of some of the major pairs throughout the rest of the week as well. We'll also be talking a little bit about the trade that you see on your screen. This was a flag pattern breakout on the euro dollar that was actually sent out in email analysis earlier this morning. Now, email analysis is a part of a training program that we run here at the Trading Channel called EAP. And email analysis looks something like this. It is an email that is sent out of trades that I'm planning to take in order to help you better understand the way I look at the market. And guys, if you're interested in learning more about that program, then there'll be a link in the description along with a link in the top right hand corner of your screen. As you can see, this trade has already hit our first targets, and I'll be discussing the way I'll be managing this trade moving forward throughout the rest of the week when we get back from the intro and disclaimer. So we'll go ahead and run through the intro. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any valuable content we produce here on YouTube. You guys go ahead and read through the disclaimer, and I will be right back on the other side. Welcome back, guys. So let's go ahead and start off this week's structure-based analysis video on the euro dollar. And this is going to be one of the most interesting pairs we talk about this week, because this pair has actually broken above a high that has been held for almost 2 years. So if I take a horizontal line, and I know there's a lot of horizontal lines on the screen, guys, I'm sorry for that, but this high that is in the blue circle here is the one that I'm talking about. So this high is held since August of 2015, and we have just now been able to break and close above that high. So for the first time in 2 years, the euro dollar is making new equity highs out of this period of consolidation we've seen over the past couple of years. And that makes this a very interesting pair, and obviously gives me a long bias on this pair, meaning that I'm looking for long trades only. And I'm looking for long trades only until my two red lines. Now, another interesting thing about this pair is that these two red lines, in order to find these structure levels that we expect to be possible resistance if this market continues higher, I had to go back all the way to 2012. And in 2012, you can see this major level of support where the market pushed up from. And you can also see another level of support back in 2010 right here. Now, these are the two levels that we're going to be looking at, not only for shorting opportunities if the market makes it up to those levels, but also to take targets off of our current position if we see a reason to once the market gets to that level. So currently I'm already in a trade, but if I was not in a trade, I would be looking for long opportunities down on lower time frames here on the euro dollar in order to get involved up to that next resistance level. And if the market does push up into our 1.1911 zone, then I'll be looking for reasons to go short on this market. And if I get the right kind of entry reason at that level, then that's what I will be trying to do. Now, we do have another resistance level in case this market does continue this very momentum-filled move upward and breaks through our first resistance level. Then I'll be waiting for this market to enter the 1.2067 zone before looking for another opportunity to go short. And until those two levels are reached, as I said, I'll be looking for long opportunities. Now, one way that I can look for long opportunities is by looking at lower time frames for specific entry reasons and patterns. Now, another way that we can look for long opportunities is waiting for a pullback into our previous level of support around at 1.1618. The reason this is a previous level of support is because it's our previous highs that were just broken. We have our high here and here, making this a level that's been touched multiple times. And if the market pulls back down into that level, then of course I'll be waiting for long opportunities right there on lower time frames. Now, if for some reason this market does pull back even further than our first level of support we're looking at there, I'll be looking for a long opportunity at the 1.1441 zone. And the reason for that level is because it is a level in the market that was tested multiple times as resistance before, and since it has been tested multiple times before, it's a level in the market that we expect the market to respect if it drops down to that level once again. So those are my levels on the euro dollar, and what I'm going to do now is actually drop down to a lower time frame. I'm going to go ahead and delete all of this. So if you'd like to place lines on your chart or write down these levels, go ahead and do so. But I'm actually going to remove all the drawings and take you guys down to the hourly time frame to discuss the trade we talked about earlier in the video a little bit further and explain that analysis to you guys. So let's drop down to the hourly chart. So here we are on the hourly chart, and that level of resistance was right in here from the daily chart. So as you can see, we had already broken above our daily level of resistance. Now after breaking above that level, the market pulled back and then pushed off with another impulsive leg up, coming into our level of resistance here. Once at that level, the market began a period of consolidation that we refer to as a flag pattern, and did eventually break out of that flag pattern, giving me a reason to enter this trade. So if we walk through the conditions and entry reasons of this particular trade, guys, we're talking about a market that had previously broken a daily level of structure, then pushed down back below that level before making an impulsive move that broke that level once again, and after breaking that level once again, put in a period of consolidation, which created an entry reason on the breakout. So that's a little bit more on the reasons we wanted to be involved here on the euro dollar trade. And if you guys would like to learn more about the strategies and entry techniques I use, then they are all included with the EAP Training Program. And if you'd like to learn more about that program, then feel free to check out the links in the description along with in the top right hand corner of your screen. And trading not only takes good technique, good strategies, it also takes a fair amount of discipline, which was the turning point in my own trading. Once I found a way to become disciplined with my trading is when I really started seeing myself as a professional trader and started seeing profitable months over and over. And the easiest way I found to learn that discipline was by finding someone who was already where I wanted to be, finding someone who is already a disciplined trader and following them in order to give myself more confidence, in order to see someone else doing it so that I could become more disciplined myself. And that's something that we really focus on in the EAP as well. So if you're a trader who's struggling with discipline, then I think it would be a huge help for you to see a professional trader go through a drawdown and continue to trade a certain strategy. As I said, discipline was a huge turning point in my trading. And guys, whether you learn discipline through some type of training program or following someone who is already a professional trader, or you learn it on your own, it is going to be one of the most important aspects of your trading. So just keep that in mind as you push towards becoming a professional and profitable trader. And I'm going to go ahead and move on to our next pair, which is going to be the Aussie dollar. Here on the Aussie dollar, we have our levels of resistance and support pointed out. I actually need to change the colors of some of these lines because the Aussie dollar, like the euro dollar, has been in a massive uptrend as of late. So we broke through these previous levels that were resistance, making them now become support. And so what are we looking for next on this specific market? Well, we have pressed into our daily level of structure, which was determined back here by seeing this as a level that was tested more than once as support and resistance. So we expect the market to respect that level once more, and it looks as though it did. As you can see, we have this candle wick coming up and touching that previous level before pushing this market down. Now, in order to get involved in this, I will need to see one of two things on a lower time frame. This move must be impulsive and break through a level of lower time frame structure in order to create some kind of pattern, like a flag pattern, triangle pattern, or pennant, in order for me to want to get involved short. Or this market must pull all the way back to our previous level of support or our previous level of resistance that we now expect to become support at the 0.7896 zone. And that level is looked at as support because of these two tests right here. I'll zoom into that so you guys can see. Two tests of structure equals major structure level on the daily chart. So that's what we'll be looking for to go long on the Aussie dollar. And if we break through that level, of course, our next level of structure is down here at 7808. That zone is where we'll look for our next long opportunity. And in order to go short, we'll be looking for a push down that breaks structure on a lower time frame, or a retest of this structure level resistance at 0.8063. And if that level is broken, then we have an opportunity for some longs in this area, meaning that if we break above that level, then we can either wait for a pullback to that level followed by a push up, or we can look for some long opportunities through this area above the 0.806 zone until we get to the 0.8223 zone, and that's where we'll be looking for more shorting opportunities here on the Aussie dollar. So that's what we're looking at on the Aussie dollar. And in order to keep this video on the shorter side, I'm actually going to end this here, and this is going to be Structure-Based Trading episode 8, part 1. So I'll do a second part of this video either today or tomorrow in order to give you guys my outlook on the rest of these major Forex pairs. That video will include the dollar yen, the pound dollar, and the dollar Swiss. So guys, if you would like to make sure you're among the first alerted about these potential trading zones that I go through here on structure-based trading videos, and if you'd like to make sure you're alerted about the second part of this video going over the other major pairs, along with receive much more free educational content from me that I do not post here on YouTube, then you can do that by heading over to thetradingchannel.net. There's a link in the description, and there's also a link in the top right hand corner of the screen to our website. And what you can do is just sign up for our email list in order to be notified first whenever I come out with free educational content here on YouTube. And along with that, you'll receive a free advanced pattern tutorial on the butterfly pattern for those of you who are interested in that. And also you'll receive one free potential trade setup email from us each week. And these potential trade setups are based around some of the strategies we discuss here on YouTube. So if that sounds interesting to you, then make sure to head over to thetradingchannel.net and sign up for our email list. It is absolutely free to do so. Now, as I said, I will be coming out with a part 2 to this video. So make sure you're subscribed here to YouTube as well if you're interested in checking that video out, or if you're interested in seeing some of our other valuable educational content here on YouTube. If you enjoyed today's content, then please show your support by liking and sharing this video with friends. I wish you all the best of luck on your future trades, and I'll see you guys in the next video.